Built by Johnny. Today we're going to be bagging this 135. Pretty much already have the bags installed, but you know it's never too late to start a video, so we're going to jump into this thing and show you guys what we do. Alright, so like I said, we got the bags installed already. It's fairly easy, and I was already in the process and was like, screw it, it's been a good week, let's just go ahead and record. So we got all these in here. We'll get some light on this situation, but you see the bags are in there. Nothing's in place yet. The lines aren't ran, but what we're gonna do now is run the lines, get the trunk setup done, bolt everything up. Everything's looking good so far. In the back here, there's a grommet where the line goes to the exhaust valve. So we took the grommet out, cut a bigger hole. We're gonna stick the air line through there. So that'll be a really clean setup there. It's gonna run along where all the factory stuff does. And then in through here, into this tiny trunk where we're gonna set everything up. Right now we're just running airlines, so nothing's set or in place. It's all pretty rough. They have a sub set up back here, so not really helping the situation, but we'll get it done. In the car, we've already tucked, for the most part, the lines for the controller, and then this one goes to the ignition source, and the fuse box on these, if I remember correctly, should be under the glove box. I gotta double check that, but we're gonna run that straight to ignition, so this thing kicks on anytime the key is cycled. The bags will be ready to go. Got this one already set up too. Got this line ran here. I like to run these lines through the engine bay and then through the firewall. Most people run them underneath the car, but that's hazardous and I don't really like dealing with that, so I'd much rather them run to the inside of the car. So that's going through there. Everything will be zip tied out of the way so no metal's rubbing up against the hose there. Not only did we do that, we did the eccentric shaft on this thing, so we got this thing running good. He dropped it off on a trailer, but now she's fresh, running good, and we're just putting bags on it now, so we'll go from there. Alright, so we're running the air lines. This one, as you can see right here, goes to goes right there. And took this electronic box out, and there's a hole over there, and it's tucked all the way underneath. Haven't ran the inside yet, but it's gonna go under the carpet, through the whole interior of the car, into the back here. As you can see, on the front and the back, I like to leave a pretty decent amount of extra just in case. This is the base plate of the trunk. We're not doing a custom trunk yet on this one, so I'm gonna mount the what is it called, the 3P management system right here, and then I'm gonna drill holes right here for the air lines to go in, another one in front for the harness. It's not gonna be like showroom super clean, whatever you want to call it, but it is gonna be tucked away and nice. It's gonna look good regardless, but it's not gonna be like show quality, if that makes sense. So we'll get this done and then get another video from there. Alright, we're in the car, hot, sweaty, but we're knocking it out. Let's see how this DJI does when I try to flip this thing. Yeah, cool. Alright, so this thing's kind of hard to use, not gonna lie. But we're in the car running the wiring and the air lines, as you can see, going behind the carpeting, going all the way down. Pretty clean install, and that's all gonna get tucked under the carpet, under the panels. So it's really good stuff here. I'll move this camera down. Still learning this thing, but I'm gonna take this seatbelt bolt off and just tuck these lines behind there. Going to the trunk, it's gonna get behind this panel here. Everything's gonna get tucked underneath. It's gonna look clean, and of course the sub's back there, so we can see how we need to cut everything, line everything up, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we're in the trunk now. Got this thing freshly powder coated, so that's done. Now we're mounting everything, just getting everything lined up. This is the wiring harness or the wiring diagram for the freaking air ride. So we got all this wiring, got this too. So we're gonna follow this, get it all cleaned up, get all the air lines routed, and from there everything should function. We'll see. Let's go. What's going on, guys? It's technically day 2 here at the shop working on this thing. You can see we got the bags going on. Right now we're working on the trunk setup. flip this camera, show you guys. So right now I'm just tucking all the airlines, getting them all cleaned up. I'll show how it looks when I'm done. And I'm wiring up both the compressors now. Got everything tucked, hidden away best I could. But like I said, everything's ran through the firewall. This just keeps things a lot more insured. Keeps away from all the debris that comes up on the road. So far everything's going good. I'm trying to find a diagram for the fuse box. That way I can wire up the remote and the ignition source that's needed. From there, should be able to pretty much get this thing on the ground. Just a lot of cleaning up from there, putting back panels, little things like that, but definitely off to a good start today. Check this thing out. Got it aired out. Got everything working for the most part. I just got to wire up one of the compressors and do an alignment, but everything looks good. This fitment is pretty insane. The trunk setup came out pretty sick too. So overall I'm pretty happy with it. I just gotta put a couple clips in there, wire up that last compressor, and he was missing this panel. Once he gets that, it'll definitely help clean that up a bit, but overall it looks really good. Really happy with the outcome and just the overall quality of how we did this job. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna get some shots and pictures, videos, whatever outside of the shop so they look better. But this thing looks pretty good. Pretty happy with how it came out. Check it out. Here it is. Done. Thing looks so good. I threw one of my old banners on. It was a little worn out. It works, but it's definitely got spots that are showing. But yeah, this thing looks good. I went ahead and washed it for him too.